You've seen the pro-life posters and bumper stickers that champion adoption as the loving option. The heart behind this message is for expectant mothers facing an unplanned pregnancy to see adoption as an alternative to abortion. Previous practices and processes surrounding infant adoption tend to cultivate shame and secrecy more than love. Adoption has changed a lot in the last few decades, for the better. 60 years ago, every adoption in the U.S. was closed, meaning biological parents and children shared no information and had no contact. All the control was in the hands of the adoption agency that selected a family for the child. And agencies were primarily interested in healthy Caucasian babies who could easily blend into their adoptive families. This way, no one would know the child wasn't biologically theirs, and the secret could be kept, sometimes even from the child. The belief then was that biological parents and children would simply move on from adoption, and not knowing would be less painful in the long run. But by the 1980s, it became clear that this approach, concealing essential identifying information, was harming instead of serving birth families, adoptive families, and children. Once openness became a possibility in adoption, it quickly became the norm. As soon as children had language to understand the circumstances, parents began talking with them about adoption and diminishing its mystery, stigma, and shame. Openness shifted the control from the adoption agency to the expectant parents, the ones making the adoption plan. While a counselor can guide them through that process, they ultimately decide who will parent their child and what level of openness they want to have with the adoptive family and with their child. This looks different with every adoption. Some families stay in touch with periodic photos and letters. Others text and visit regularly. In the best of circumstances, families set expectations, rhythms, and boundaries and begin developing a meaningful relationship that is built on trust, and it deepens over time. Both families often come to embrace each other as extended family members. Openness makes those relationships possible because all the parties can communicate with one another. Children can know who their biological parents are and don't have to wonder about this key piece of their identity. Adoptive parents can talk with biological parents about the child's medical history. It is simply not true that birth parents give up a child for adoption. More often than not, they make a thoughtful plan for their child's future, and openness means they can have an ongoing role in their child's life. Adoption is a positive option for women facing an unplanned pregnancy, especially those who feel overwhelmed and assume abortion is their only option.